In the picturesque town of Lumenvale, where cobblestone streets glowed under lantern light and old church bells chimed with timeless grace, a wedding was set to unfold. The bride, Alara Dawn, bore a name as radiant as her spirit, golden hair cascading like sunlight, eyes like sapphire pools, and a heart brimming with love and hope. At 23, she had dreamed of this day with her fiancé, Julian Carver, a man with chiseled features and a charm that masked a growing arrogance. The townsfolk admired their union, but beneath Julian's smile lay a secret ambition that would soon unravel. The wedding hall, adorned with roses and crystal chandeliers, buzzed with anticipation. Alara stood in a gown of ivory lace, her face alight with joy, as guests filled the pews. The moment for vows arrived, a sacred pause in the ceremony. But instead of tender promises, Julian turned to his groomsman with a mocking laugh. "Alara, did you really think I'd marry someone so ordinary?" he declared, his voice carrying over the crowd. "You're sweet, but I deserve more. Your father's wealth is the only reason I'm here." The hall fell silent, gasps rippling through the air. Alara's smile shattered, tears welling as humiliation burned her cheeks. She stood frozen, her heart breaking before the eyes of all she loved. Unseen in the shadows, her father, Thomas Eldridge, listened. His name carried the weight of an oak, tall, silver-haired, with eyes that held the wisdom of years and the fierceness of a protector. A respected landowner and philanthropist, Thomas had built his legacy on integrity, raising Alara with unwavering devotion after her mother's passing. Hearing Julian's words, his blood boiled. He had suspected the young man's motives but hoped for Alara's happiness. Now, seeing her pain, he stepped forward, his presence commanding silence. "Julian Carver," Thomas's voice rang out, steady and unyielding. "You dare humiliate my daughter in front of this assembly?" Julian smirked, turning with a dismissive wave. "And who are you to challenge me, old man? Just a father clinging to his daughter's dowry." The crowd held its breath. Thomas's eyes narrowed. "I am Thomas Eldridge, owner of Eldridge Estates, the largest estate in Lumenvale. Your greed has blinded you to the truth. My wealth is mine to give, not yours to take." Whispers turned to murmurs as the guests realized Julian had miscalculated. Eldridge Estates was a powerhouse, and Thomas's influence could crush him. Julian's bravado faltered as Thomas's guards escorted him out, his protests drowned by the crowd's disapproval. Alara, overwhelmed, fled to the garden, her sobs echoing among the roses. Thomas followed, finding her beneath a willow tree. "My darling," he said softly, enveloping her in his arms. "You deserve love, not this shame. He was never worthy of you." Alara clung to him, her voice breaking. "I loved him, father." Thomas nodded, his eyes glistening. "Love can blind us, but time will heal you. I'm here." The next day, Thomas convened a meeting at his estate. He transferred a portion of his fortune to Alara, granting her independence to shape her future. But he went further, establishing the Alara Dawn Foundation, a charity to support women betrayed or broken, turning her pain into purpose. Alara embraced the role, her resilience blossoming as she led the foundation, aiding countless lives. With each success, her spirit mended, her father's support a steady anchor. A year later, Lumenvale buzzed with excitement for the foundation's gala. Alara stood on stage, radiant in emerald silk, surrounded by those she'd helped. Thomas watched from the front row, pride swelling in his chest. Then, the doors opened. Julian entered, haggard and humbled, his fortune lost without Eldridge's favor. He approached, but Thomas's guards blocked him. Alara met his gaze with pity. "You sought wealth, Julian, but I found something greater, family and meaning." He left, defeated not by rage but by her compassion. Alara's story became Lumenvale's legend. The wedding hall, once a place of humiliation, transformed into a beacon of hope. Thomas, once a silent guardian, became her unshakable pillar, while Alara emerged as a symbol of strength. Each evening, gazing at the stars from the garden, she recalled that day when shame turned to triumph. Her tears had dried, replaced by a smile, and the love she deserved awaited her. This tale reminds us that even in our darkest moments, light emerges when those who love us stand firm. Alara Dawn, the humiliated bride, rose as a queen of her destiny, and Thomas Eldridge, her steadfast shield, proved that a father's love can conquer all. In Lumenvale, under a starlit sky, their bond shone brighter than ever. Thank you for watching this story till the end. Sparkles, if it touched your heart, please support us. Thumbs up, give it a like. Speech balloon, share your thoughts in the comments. Bell, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more stories that inspire and make you believe in miracles. Your participation means a lot to us.